night, KNIGHT, then of, OF, then the, THE, then light, LIGHT, at gmail.com. Can you repeat that?
Yes. So I have, hold on just a moment. So I have PANDGPAYPAL at gmail.com.
Is that what I said? That's what you heard me say?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow, that's fascinating. Do you have a hearing problem?
No, it's what I have here.
I said the night of the light at gmail.com, but you did give me another email address that I have with you. So obviously you know exactly who I am before I even gave you my other email address, right?
Yes, it's just to verify you.
Yeah. Anyway, I talked to somebody else, and I wanted to see if you opened up I don't know what it's called. I forgot what he said, for like fraud, because Apple said that one of my gift cards, someone took the card and used it, and Apple said that they have no means of knowing who used the card, where they used it at, what they bought with it, the date, what store they spent it on, their name, and all that. But they said if I use the card, they will be able to tell where I bought, what I bought, the date I bought it, where I bought it, and what I paid for it. So I was wondering if you knew why with me, when I used the card, they could tell all that, but when someone else supposedly used the card, they can't tell. And why on May 1st I was able to use the cards and a sale went through, and I talked to the top supervisor like you, but a super supervisor, and they gave me $150 extra as a reward for all the prejudice that I was had to endure from corrupt people at Apple. So they felt bad for me, so they credited me $150. And then the next day when it was supposed to be shipped overnight and I called, they said it was canceled, and Apple says they have no technology to tell why the order was canceled. And so we're a marketing company, and we do have technology where if Apple cancels the order, you'll be able to tell why you canceled the order. So would you be interested in that technology today?
So I'll just have to get you over back to a supervisor about this issue here.
Yeah. Would you be interested in that technology today?
No, sir, not today.
No. Okay. All right. Well, can I talk to is there like a head supervisor more than just a regular supervisor?
I'm actually not sure about that, but once I get you over to the supervisor, you can ask them. It may be one.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Listen to the musical score. It fits perfect with the story. Are you at your house or are you at Apple?
That information I am.
I can barely hear you. Anyway, are you the head supervisor, the head supervisor there?
Well, I am a senior advisor. There's no one higher than me. I can act as a manager, and there's no one else that I can escalate you to.
There's no one higher, like no manager? You don't have a boss there?
No one that I can connect you to, sir.
You want to hear how soft you sound on the phone?
Okay, I'm not sure.
Right there is good. What's that? What are you doing? That was better.
Oh, I was holding it. I'm holding it now. Can you hear me better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. So could I confirm your first and last name, please?
Yeah, Peter, last name Palpin, Palpin.
Okay, Peter. So you're calling in regards to a gift card. I'm not sure they weren't able to provide me any information. So tell me, what's the reason for your call today?
Well, it's a long story, but I got 2 gift cards, and on May 1st, I bought a computer, and the people were super nice to me, and I talked to a supervisor, and because I was discriminated against and harassed, like unbelievable, they gave me $150 credit I was, prejudiced by committed fraud. Apple committed fraud on me, the people who I was talking to. So those people admitted and gave me $150 credit. So then they go, fantastic, everything is perfect, the cards were good, everything worked, and we're gonna overnight it to you. So you'll have it sometime tomorrow, hopefully. And then when I called in the morning to see where it is, they said, Apple said it was canceled. And so Apple, the biggest technological famous computer company in the world, now says that they don't even know why it was canceled, and they can't tell me. They don't have the technology to tell why it was canceled, why they canceled something. They don't have the technology to tell me why they canceled what they know they canceled. Have you ever heard of anything more ridiculous in your entire life?
I do apologize that you're going through that process, sir. Absolutely. So you're saying that the gift cards were canceled? They didn't send them out?
No, I got the cards and they worked. The whole order was canceled. And they won't, Apple can't tell me why it was canceled. And again, I can't hear you again. So then.
Okay, so you're saying the order didn't work?
Yeah, then it got canceled. And Apple says they don't know why it got canceled. So how can they cancel something and not know why it got canceled? Can you tell me?
Well, I'll be more than happy to assist you with that. It's important to know why. Let's look and see what happened, because cancel is a whole different issue. One moment.
Okay, and then let me tell you one more thing. Can I?
Sure.
So then I talked to someone the other day, and she said, or he said, just go, I could buy something with the cards at the store, but I can't get anything online. But the guy who gave me the cards, he could buy what I wanted to get online because it was a refurbished computer and I only could get it online. So then I went to do that the next day, and then they said, I can't get it. Well, Tim came here, my friend, to order it online. And then they told him that one of the $500 is missing off of one of the card. And then again, they said they don't know who used the card. They don't have the technology to tell who used the card, where they used it, what they paid for it with, and where they were when they got it. But they said if I used the card, they could tell what I bought, when I bought it, where I bought it at, and even the time and the date. So why with me they could tell all that, but whoever supposedly stole this card out of thin air, how come they can't tell me anything about that person? You understand?
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
So doesn't it sound a little wishy and ishy and fishy and ishy?
Well, let's see. I'll be more, like I said, I'll be more than happy to assist.
Okay, and then I want to start a case if they haven't started a case on this already. Can you do that?
Okay, well, let's see what can be done.
Okay. Go ahead, do your investigation and I'll hold on. And see if you can figure out how to make your phone louder.
Email address. Are you the account holder of this Apple ID?
Which Apple ID?
You have to confirm with me. Could you
The
give me
night
your
of the
email
light at
address?
gmail.com and PNG PayPal at gmail.com. They're both Apple ID. I use both. I've been doing this for hours and hours on the phone every day with Apple.
Okay.
It's so obvious harassment and discrimination. Fraud and mental and financial anguish. That's why the 2 honest people that I spoke to on the first buying that computer, they gave me $150 credit because they understood all the shit and lies I had to deal with. So it's a huge lawsuit with Apple. So I think Apple realizes that, and they just told you guys to just keep harassing me because they're pissed off. Something like that. I think that's why the sound is soft now, because they told you guys to talk real soft because I'm recording it.
The serial number of the cards
Yeah.
start with either PBH or GCA.
Okay, both of them? Hold on. I got it looking. Hold on. So what's it mean already redeemed?
That means that another account redeemed the gift card.
Okay, so you have a way to see whose account that is, right?
Okay, well, actually, that's due to our security matter. We take pride in our security.
But what are the security for me that you stole? This person stole the $500 from me. Who? I'm the only one who's seen this card, and Tim. So how could someone use it? And the lady told me it was May 3rd. I had the card. I was trying to buy something May 1st and did. So maybe the people that I spoke to took the card number and gave it to one of their friends or something. That's not my fault, right or wrong?
I understand what you're saying, sir, but as it turns out, it could be a lot of ways that it could be that information, if it's someone that's doing fraud or having some type of fraudulent account, they're not going to provide you with their information. And if we provide that information, that's a breach in our contract. We can't do
Yeah, but what about your love track with me? What about the love track with me? What about the love track with we bought your cards in good faith thinking there's no way Apple is going to steal our money from us, and you stole $500. You know how much mental and financial anguish? I really need this computer desperately, and my partner is the one and only God Almighty down here in our modern day reality with blatant scientific evidence. So the disgustingness towards us is unbelievable because we really need it, because this is the most historical goings on, historical evidence and historical, what is it called? Reality that we're keeping track of on these computers. And we need the real good computer that we could get. And now we can't even get it. So you're causing us use mental and financial anguish because you all understand this, obviously. And you understand, obviously, it's our cards and not whoever used them. So that's blatant, obvious fraud. And you're protecting someone who stole the card instead of us. Right or wrong? Right?
And I apologize for your incorrect.
Right or wrong? Right or wrong?
We're not protecting them, sir.
What?
We're not protecting them, sir. It's just a matter of our terms and conditions.
Are you going to tell this to the judge? That your terms and conditions protect the people who steal?
Absolutely. Our terms and conditions and policies and procedures.
So your policy is to protect the criminals, right?
It's not the fact that we're protecting.
All right, well, let me ask you a question. Who do you think stole the money? Who do you think stole the money? Somebody corrupt or me? Who stole the money? Me, that doesn't have it, or somebody corrupt? With common sense, who do you think stole it? You, Apple, tell me. Who do you think stole it? Someone corrupt or me? Someone corrupt or me?
Okay. So with that being said, sir, I can't determine who's corrupt or who's calling.
No, but if you were a detective were a detective, you know the whole story now. Do you think the money that's missing is from someone who stole it from us and is committing fraud, or do you think we committed fraud on my end?
We can't determine that, sir.
You can't determine that. Are you dumber than Dumb and Dumber? In other words, is that the dumbest statement in the history of any company?
No, sir. That's
Name
not
something
the-
dumber then. Name something dumber.
We have scammers that call.
Name something more criminal. Yeah, do you think a scammer took that money that you're protecting?
Sure, sir. I couldn't
Or do you
tell
think it's an honest person?
That's the purpose of us not knowing.
Okay, so you're in cahoots with them, and you're saying, well, Peter, you're fucked. You're not going to get the $500 that you paid for, right? That's Apple's position, right? Right? Right! Oh, look, he's angry. So he must be guilty, right? Because if someone gets angry when they got screwed for $500, they're guilty because they raised their voice. Is that right? Is that Apple's position? Is this an inquisition? Do you hear me? Are you ignoring me? So, Your Honor, are you seeing this disgustingness?
I'm not gonna disrespect you and talk over you, and I'm not gonna allow you to talk to me in an abusive way, sir.
What's
So I'm not gonna
abusive? Name one thing that I said that wasn't true.
When you screamed at me and you using foul language at me, and I'm not the issue. I'm not the one that's taking anything from you, sir.
Well,
So
you work for Apple, and Apple stole the money, obviously, because you're sticking up with the criminals.
I'm not gonna say anything, sir, because we're here to help.
Okay, you're here to help them. What are you going to do about it?
I can't do anything about it, sir, because it's already been redeemed, and there's nothing can be done.
So, in other words, not redeemed. It's already been stolen, and Apple says there's nothing they could do. In other words, Apple doesn't know where it was spent, how it was spent, and it had to be spent in an Apple store or online, right or wrong.
In order for us,
Right or wrong? Don't change the subject. This is how they're going to talk to you in court. Right or wrong?
in order for us to provide any information to anyone, our policies and procedures are that we have to verify you. And if we're not verifying you, and this is not your account, we can't provide you any information, sir.
Am I verified?
To verify you on the account in which you calling regarding getting information on, sir.
I mean, do you guys believe that they're my cards from Tim?
I have no control of believing whether or not they're your cards or not, sir.
But
That's
so you
not
don't
what I'm
believe?
here
So
for.
Tim
But I'm
told
here
you.
to-
Tim told the people yesterday and other times that they were his cards that he gave to me. So there's not a problem with that part, or do you not believe Tim either?
Sir, it's not a matter of believing, sir.
Okay, so what's the matter? Can the fraud? So you're saying Apple doesn't? In other words, if I use this other card, Apple knows where I spent it, what I spent it on, the date I spent it on, and how I spent it. Right or wrong?
Absolutely, as if we verify you.
So how come you could tell with me, but with the other card you can't?
We can't provide it because you can't verify it.
Okay, so are you going to go arrest those people because they stole our money?
Sir,
Are you going to arrest those people because they stole our money? A, yes, or B, no? Are you, Apple, going to arrest those people for stealing our money? A, yes, or B, no? Answer the question. Did you ever see Al Pacino in Justice for All? Hello? Are you ignoring me? Obviously you are. Is there anything more disgusting, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, than this, the way they're treating us at Apple Inc.? Have you ever heard of anything? Does anything make any of you in this jury, meaning the world watching this movie, puke more than what Apple and how they're treating us in this disgusting, despicable, deplorable, horrible, unhonorable, immorable way and fillet? And they do it in the name of a man named Jesus. Or is it in the name of Muhammad?
you're going into the wrong place now, sir. Because of your language makes it difficult for me to work with you in this issue. I'm going to end this call. You have a wonderful day.
How
And for
despicable
many
are
more
you?
years to come.
How many millions are we going to win from Apple?
Bye-bye.
How many millions are we going to win from Apple?